Those 10 areas span the spectrum, from inbound activities to outbound, social, self-service, integration with CRM. What are you doing with agent productivity? How are you benchmarking your productivity initiatives against others? What's going on with back office? What's happening with speech and text analytics? And we thought that we would just give you a very, very, very brief introduction to some of the insight that we've been able to gather through this process. One of the things that this tool does, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. There's a link, you go on it, you could distribute this internally to see how your perspective is different or varies from others of your colleagues within your own organization. And what this tool does is it really enables you to analyze your capabilities against three kind of criteria. It identifies, hey, these are the capabilities that were already in use. Pretty mature, we feel that we've kind of hit the mark on these. Here's a whole set of areas that we believe that we need to further invest in. We may have a little bit of it, we may not have it, or it's not as mature as we need it to be. And these are some areas with our particular situation that really provide limited value. And so when you get that, when you do that assessment, you get a beautiful report customized for your own analysis, and we create a summary. And this summary enables you to really efficiently and effectively communicate how your organization stacks up against some benchmarks, some strategic capabilities. Some call it best in class, and that's always debatable. Those words are always used. But here, I just pulled a couple out to give you an example. This is a spider diagram from one of our customers that says, against these 10 areas, what are the areas of opportunity? And you see from this, mobile self-service, inbound activities, and social engagement are areas that this particular organization really is kind of lagging behind and needs to think about. Others have more dramatic kind of spider diagrams like this one. It says, well, we really haven't hit the mark yet on social engagement or what we're doing with back office or how we're analyzing speech and text. So this insight really creates an excellent forum or a process and a way that you can engage that kind of conversation internally with your management to inform kind of investments. Certainly could engage in a conversation with partners like Aspect or other technology providers that you're using. A very great and unique insight. So one of the things that we have done is we've rolled this out. Today we have 185 self-assessments that are done. We believe that once we get to 250, we'll have enough scale that we can start doing vertical slices within particular industries. So we encourage all of you to take advantage of this tool. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes of your time. So I thought that I would just give you a little bit of insight into what some of those results are showing. And as a result of you participating in this, what we do is we give you access to an ebook. The first version is we kind of compiled the first 100 submissions. We're going to revise this once we hit the 200 mark, and then we'll continue to revise this and you'll have access to it. This ebook gives you a great platform of insight that you can use to guide conversations internally. So one of the things that I did is I just pulled out 3 small key findings. So tomorrow, during the main session, Ken Ewell, our APS, our professional services organization, kind of took this initial insight and they took it a little bit further. For those of you who've responded, I think we had 70 or 75 respondents. And it really gives you much more detailed, specific insight. Ken's going to share some of the results in a little more detail. But I thought that I would just kind of whet your appetite before we go to lunch with some of those findings. So this is one particular area. We asked customers to kind of rate their capabilities. You'll see on the left or on the right screen what some of those capabilities are. And this is a result of 185 assessments that are completed, where 62% of our customers are saying this is an area in self-service that we need to really focus on and make additional investments. 18% say, we currently have it. We think that this is pretty mature for us right now. It's not a priority. 20% say, we don't know if that would add value. Maybe after ACE 2016, maybe that would change a little bit. But self-service was one area that significantly jumped out. Another one is speech and text analytics. You'll see 66% of our respondents said, wow, we really need to think about how this capability is maturing and how we're leveraging this capability, where 16% believe that, hey, we've already knocked this down, we got other priorities. Another area is back office operations. What we can do to streamline the workflow outside of the virtual four walls of the contact center. 65% of our respondents said, wow, this is an area we need to really dig into and look at. So pretty interesting benchmark for you to look about your own priorities and how it compares to the rest of the Aspect community. This isn't just Aspect customers. We've also been using it with prospects, new customers that really aren't a part of the Aspect organization yet. So it's a very interesting and excellent cross reference of an industry that's going through some significant transition. So this ebook will share with you kind of some capabilities. We just pulled these out. These are the top 5 most mature capabilities that organizations say they already have. Call recording can be instantly retrieved. Emails are routed to the most qualified agents. It enables you to assess kind of where you are against the rest of the Aspect community. Also, here's the 5 most needed capabilities. In the ebook, gives you the top 10. It gives you a lot more detail about this. I really encourage you to take the self-assessment, get the ebook, and really use it to inform and guide some of your strategic planning that you're going through within your own organization. So the bottom line is the self-assessment's really simple and easy. Takes 10 to 15 minutes. We encourage you to do it. There's a link that's on there. It really provides excellent insight and really great food for thought. So just thought I'd drop you